there is sufficient food for 1600 soldiers for 50 days and each person eats 900 grams every day. So there are 1600 soldiers. There is enough food for 1600 soldiers for 50 days when each person eats 900 grams every day. 900 grams every day. After 40 days, what happened? 400 soldiers left the camp. 400 soldiers left the camp. Now, for how many days will the rest of the food last for rest of the soldiers if each soldier eats 1000 grams food every day? So understand, what is the total food? The total food is equal to what? Total food is like each soldier, there are 1600 soldiers. Each soldier will eat how much? 900 grams. It's like 0.9 kg. 900 grams is 0.9 kg, right? So 1600 soldiers, if they eat 0.9 kg, each person eats 0.9 kg. So total quantity will be 1600 into 0.9. This is per day, but there are 50 days. So there is this much of food available. You're able to follow? There's this much of quantity available. Each person eats 0.9 kgs. So 1600 persons will eat 1600 into 0.9. Per day this is. Into 50 days will be total food for 50 days. Now what happened? So this is the total quantity available with us. After 40 days, 400 soldiers left the camp. See, so for the first 40 days, there was no change. For the first 40 days, there was no change. Now what is the remaining food? Can you tell what is the remaining food? Remaining food is simple. 50 days, out of 50 days, 40 days of food is over. Which means now there are 1600 soldiers. I mean, the food available is sufficient for 1600 soldiers at the rate of 0.9 kg per day for only 10 days. This is the remaining food. You're able to follow. The remaining food is this much. The remaining food will be enough for 1600 soldiers for only 10 days because out of 50 days, 40 days are over. So now the food left out is only for 10 days. For 1600 soldiers for 0.9 days. But what happened? 400 soldiers also left the camp. So understand, how many soldiers are left now? Only 1200 soldiers are left. And these 1200 soldiers will have 1000 grams per day. 1000 grams per day is 1 kg. So now their capacity has increased. They will have 1 kg per day. For how many days? D is the question. That's it. And these two should be balanced. This will give you the answer. You're able to follow. Out of 50 days, 40 days are over. So for the first 40 days, the consumption was at the proper rate. Now only for 10 days the food is left. For how many people? For 1600 people at 0.9 kgs per day. But out of 1600, 400 soldiers have left the camp. So only 1200 soldiers are remaining. But then these 1200 soldiers, each one eats 1 kg per day. So they will be consuming 1200 kgs per day. For how many days? That number of days will depend on the total food. So total food available now is this much for these many soldiers at this rate. Solve and you will get the answer. That's it, as simple as that. So this is 400 into 4, this is 400 into 3. So D will be equal to, see this is 0.9 into 10 is 9, right? So 4 into 9 by 3, 12. That's your answer. Simple.